There's nothing else. There's just this itch right now.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome back. I'm sure you just came from our weapons video. This is the enemies video. I'm Kris. This is Carl. We're Left on Red Games. This is Carl, not the human. And today, or right now, we are going to go over the... we just did weapons, and now we're going to go over very basic enemy movements that you see, like, probably in the first level. What are the enemies doing? We're going to have to program these things, so we need to think of them before we can program them. One very basic enemy movement is just the enemies come from one side of the screen and move in a sine wave across the screen. So I think we'll call that enemy 1, and maybe sine wave, and we'll just put that down as the first enemy. We're using blue for enemies. I don't know why. We just have some post-it notes. And this one hadn't been used yet.
Yeah, so they'd be like a drone type enemy, right? Or a mine. Or
so I do think they like a lurker enemy where it basically like is on the screen and stays there.
They're those ones, those like the pincer like ants that live underground. So when you walk into the sandy area, it comes up and pulls you under.
Yeah, so
or
it
like
could
a trap spider, essentially.
It could be, yeah. If you get too close, it moves towards you.
Yeah.
And because just hitting you will hurt you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the lunger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lurk and lunge.
Mm-hmm.
So it lurks. It doesn't move. As you move closer, it stays in one spot. And then if you get within a certain radius, it lunges at you.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe even explodes. And/or explodes. So lurk and lunge.
It's kind of like a sea mine.
Yeah, I guess depending on like a lurk and lunge and a mine. We can also have mines. Let's just do both.
Yeah.
They're different things.
Yeah.
And a mine, just if you get too close, it explodes.
Yeah, so you want to shoot your way through them and disable them.
The picture looks identical. Yeah, you want to shoot them before you get to them.
So the lurk ones, you can't necessarily shoot them before you get to them, which could be fun because
maybe
it's more of a use.
Maybe they're like much harder to shoot.
Or you could EMP them.
Or like they lunge, but if you burst through them, like you won't get hit. Whereas these guys explode, so bursting through doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
They explode. So like you still are more, we'll figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so this is the kind of basic enemy type we're talking about. Carl and I are making a game in Godot, if this is your first video. Carl's never programmed before, and I programmed in like all sorts of stuff, but never in Godot before. And this is our second or third week programming. We're having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I think enemies that drop down from the ceiling, like that literally just like fall straight down.
Okay.
And like maybe they're a little annoying. You have to like time your way through them because something
or maybe
like that.
they like float, like a leaf.
Oh, I like both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ceiling drop, let's call it, or just drop enemies.
Drop bears.
Yeah, drop bear. They will have all the necessary qualifications.
That was epic. Okay.
For being enemies.
Oh no, that's great. It's terrifying. Drop bears.
Okay. I think we're getting there.
We're getting there. Okay, so now you have. So let's go into like enemies that shoot at you. You have like what, like enemy fighters. Right? What would that be? Would that be like an elite type of enemy because they have a little more? You got to shoot through some shields and them. They fire missiles.
Yeah. So we can have turrets, like missile turrets.
Yeah.
Turrets. That's a really good one.
There.
We can have wall crawlers, which are just enemies that stay either on the floor or the ceiling and run towards you and then shoot you. Right. Wall crawl. They like quip at you. They make like mean jokes to like shoot webs at you.
Mine cone.
The mine cone.
Yeah, he came around. No, he didn't.
But I don't think that's in the basic enemies that we're going to try to program right away. Even some of these are going to be a little hard, but I do think they're important. The pine cone one will work on, I think, as we get more and more comfortable programming, those kinds of things will be easier and easier. Shoots. So I think a fighter is a good one. we'll have to figure out how that'll move. So, like, we don't have to figure that out right now.
Well, it would be, yeah, I mean, I have ideas, but we'll get to that. That's going to be a different episode.
But a fighter makes sense. Somebody who
group form. You can just write like group formation or whatever.
A group, yeah, we can do group formation. Delta formation.
Ooh.
But a lot of like the basic enemies are going to need.
It so like if you shoot a few of them, they reform into a different formation based on who's lost. Is that psycho?
It's probably not.
I'd be terrified if I picked
not.
off a few and they're like, oh, now we're in this form. And you're like,
I think if you've picked off a few and you haven't killed them all, they are off the screen already.
They're off the screen already. But are they like? Are we going to have it so enemies have the option to chase us again if we don't get them all?
Probably not.
Okay, so it's more of a score thing, less spite, more score.
But I think that's great. And then we can mix in ones that shoot and ones that don't. As if we get the building blocks down, I think this could be really good. Yeah, these might be linked.
How about like strafey UFO type fighters?
I like that. That like kind of move more in straight lines.
And they'll like move with you and they'll stay with the fight.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
So that's like an elite.
Stays with you.
Yeah. And those are fun and necessary, you know, like there's even in, like they have that in Star Fox, like they have their little wasp thing, right? And and it stays with you, and if you shoot the wasp, you get the gold ring.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're the keeper of that because they're an elite, they're harder to kill.
We will definitely have that where you get upgrades by killing either like in some games you have to kill the whole formation and then you unlock a power up. And like we might have ones that are a little bit harder. And you kill them to get the power up.
Static environmental like enemies like plants. I guess it'd be like mine or like kind of like
we kind of have like turrets,
but like a more of like a wall crawler mine trap. I guess it's kind of a hybrid of all of these three of turrets, wall crawler, and mines. Yeah. Right. Like I want like an angry, not quite a piranha Pete type of flower head, but definitely more of like a Venus flytrap. That's just kind of there, and you're like, oh, what is that in the environment? Then it just closes up.
Yeah, so that I think would be a different version of either a mine or a...
Wall crawler.
No, a Lurk and Lunge.
Lurk and Lunge, yeah.
Yeah, so like we will definitely...
still falls under that, okay.
We will definitely like skin stuff differently for other levels for sure, and maybe even make some tweaks. I think we should write that down. I did have some concept art where it's like one of these guys. I actually did draw like the Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
And it's like hanging down.
It's hanging down, yeah. Just catching whatever.
We'll put it on there. This is probably one we won't code right away, but maybe we will.
I feel like it's code will reveal.
I'm like making guesses about stuff that we can't really know yet. All right, so we definitely need, let's do just missiles.
Millipede type of enemy, right? If we have bugs, there's going to be like, they're definitely going to have like a chain. Missiles, yeah.
We definitely need missiles. Yeah. I don't know who's going to shoot them, the turrets maybe, but I think missiles is a type of enemy.
It's a type of enemy because it's hunting you, it's homing on you, and you got to shoot it before it hits you.
And then I think let's do Centipede, where it is in parts, and depending on how you shoot it, it dies differently. Yeah, let's do Centipede.
Yeah, let's do Centipede.
I think that's really good. Okay, this was a quick one. This is going to be already a ton of work, but I think all of this is really good.
This is a good thing because Carl's just going to keep going, and I'm going to put us in the weeds.
Well, I set
I'm literally burying us. So
I set an upward limit of 12 because, like, we could go forever, right? And what our idea is to come up with all the ideas and then use the best ones. So a lot of these are very basic and we're probably going to use them. We need to start putting things into the game and we want to have options and ideas. So this is a good brainstorming session. I don't want to say too many no's. I say a lot of no's and I don't like it.
You've been really good.
I'm a negative Nancer. I'm a negative Nancy. No, yeah, right. Wait, what's a good one?
I don't know. Hold me closer, tiny Nancer.
Get out of here. Yeah, so I think this is good. We have a limit of 12. We hit 12. I think we might use all of these. We might not.
They're all good.
We definitely want to try to program them in the next coming weeks.
All of them.
And this one was a little quick, but that's the nature of brainstorming. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Kris. This is Carl. We're Left on Red Games. We are programming a game in Godot 4 from scratch. A shoot them up. What is that called, Carl?
A shmup.
Oh, that's crazy. Is that what that stands for?
It took me a long time to really come.
That's nuts. All right, yeah.
Connect with the term.
If you want to see how we do, how frustrating it is to code these things and see if we actually finish them, subscribe. Watch out for our next video. And if you want to tell us we missed something, please get into the comments and tell us. We'd love to hear from you. Mm-hmm. Anything, if you subscribe, share, like, comment, it would really inspire us and really help us to get this going. See you next week.
Bye.
Tell us ideas for enemies. Tell us enemy ideas.